Hello, this is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams, and today I'm going to do a walkthrough of the week where I tested out memory planning in an hourly life planner. Welcome to my channel where I talk about planning, goal setting, writing, publishing, and getting right with my finances. First up, I decided I wanted to take a test run at memory planning to see if it was something I wanted to do, and the particular method that I did was that I took every single day and I spent time at the end of the day doing the memory planning. It was a way to see if it would help with some mental things that I was working through at the time, as well as if memory planning was something that I wanted to pursue in 2021. I did decide that I wanted to pursue memory planning. I don't know that I will do it every day. I think it might work best for me if I do it on a weekly basis. The other thing I wanted to do was that if I did decide to do memory planning, I wanted to come up with a checklist of what I wanted in a memory planner in terms of the characteristics of it, so that I could very intentionally purchase the planner that would best support the system for me. So I had this Franken planned hourly life planner with a daily duo, and for September I'd pretty much let it go fallow. So the last week in September is where I did the memory planning, and I also was attempting to not use kits since I don't have a lot of kits in my possession, and I wasn't looking to necessarily spend money. That being said, I do have a lot of stickers and I was looking to use those. I really like color coding and colorful pens, so I have a large supply of Papermate Inkjoys, Pilot G2s, mild liners, Papermate flares. I have a lot. What I decided to use were Papermate flares, but I decided to limit the number of colors that I used for this just to make it easier on myself and not overwhelm, as well as be able to stick to a particular theme, in this case fall. I have a large supply of Happy Planner sticker books, and so I went through, I'm not sure if this is the particular sticker book that I pulled some of the stickers from, but I went through pretty much all of them trying to find stickers that were on theme to the fall theme that I decided to go with. And I also have a very large supply of TheCoffeeMonsterzCO stickers, and this is just one of many books that I have. Other shops that I used were Also Paper Co. I've got a number of lovely doll stickers from them. Miss Moss Gifts, and again, very large amount. I've been buying from Miss Moss for about like 4 or 5 years now, and so I've accumulated quite a few of her stickers. Pumpkin Paper Co. I don't have as many, but I've really enjoyed the ones that I've used. And ProcrastiplannerEtc. So there were a couple of others now that I think about it. PlannerKate, as well as More Avenue. And I promise I will link all the shops below in the description panel. So let's go ahead and check out how I did with my memory planning. So what I did, I knew that I did not want to be looking at the hourly times. It would just screw with my head a little too much. So the first thing I did was white out all of the hours and then run this washi tape that I think I got as part of a pack from Michael's in their Recollections collection, and run that down the sides to block that out. The next thing that I did was I found this fall vibe sticker in one of my Happy Planner sticker books, and as Tuesday, September 22nd was the official first day of the fall, I knew that that was both the theme I wanted to go with as well as the color palette that I wanted to primarily stick with. What I ended up doing was I did not want to overload this with boxes, so I think it was maybe this one, and this box sticker that I ended up setting down first thing. These two were definitely from Happy Planner, and then I found this one in a NEC sticker book that I had and was looking to use. And I went through each day and picked out the highlights. I have what I call my done planner, and I picked out the highlights of what I had done during the course of the day and used that as what the highlights to put into the memory planner were. And it was also this week that I started keeping track of what I'm grateful for as part of a challenge that Lakin from Plan with Lakin was doing for the last 100 days of the year. So I use this box at the bottom to be my tracker for that. And I really liked the way that this overall turned out. This is the only one that I didn't use one of the flares for, but I liked the colors and the way that they work together, as well as the overall theme. Just, it worked well in my head. And even better, I used up a lot of stickers because I haven't been using my stickers lately. I also enjoy the way that this is a way that I'm not going to be building up stickers and so that it gets really fat and thick when you're placing the stickers in the same way each day. That worked well for me. The hard part is when it comes to white space. I am not opposed to white space. I think white space is a great idea, but when you've got like this particular day, I was pretty much done with here. And I had this big box of space that I wasn't feeling quite right about leaving empty. But I found this great sticker in one of the samplers that I got from Sparkle and Shine Designs. And it was just a point of motivation that I needed for myself. I'm seeing more shops than I thought of, but I have TheCoffeeMonsterzCO, Miss Moss Gifts. This was a sticker that I had from PlannerKate, as well as the weekend sticker. This is an icon from Sparkle and Shine Designs. This is from Sugar Pop Fizz. We have Oso Paper Co. This is ProcrastiplannerEtc. Wonton in a Million. This is Pumpkin Paper Co. Here's another PlannerKate. This is More Avenue. So I was able to use a lot of different sticker companies with this. And I forgot one. This is from C. Amy Draws. Overall, I definitely will do this again. And I've specifically bought a planner to do memory planning that is a vertical. It is the Moxie Life vertical. But the process, I don't know. I can see myself doing a layout like this again, but I don't know that I would necessarily do it every single day just because there were some days that I was scrambling for time to like squeeze this in before bed because it was just that busy of a day or that mind filled of a day. But I do enjoy this effect. This is definitely something that I recommend everybody trying. I also did like practicing my handwriting and my lettering with the Papermate flares. I had never used Papermate flare before in the Life Planner, and from what I understand, it also works well in the Moxie Life, and I have a lot of Papermate flares that I need to use, so I'm looking forward to playing with those. I really like adding color to my layouts, and that's the other thing. I like adding color to my layouts. I don't necessarily enjoy having the color done for me. On this particular week, it just happened to work well that the color for September in the Life Planner worked well with this layout. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and discuss what I came up with for my ideal memory planner. Every person is going to have a different set of criteria for their memory planners, and I think it's very useful if you sit down and think about what it is that you want out of a planner, what is the purpose of the planner, and then make a list of the criteria that you think is absolutely essential to being in the planner. And if you can at least meet 75% of what you have on your list from a particular planner and you can't find something that meets even more, that's fine. But as long as you keep that criteria and then reference it and revise it as necessary, then you are going to be able to make better purchasing decisions in the future. So here's my set of criteria for a memory planner. I wanted the close coil binding. I wanted to be dated weekly and specifically with Saturday and Sunday given full space as compared to the other days of the week. This is very important to me because I do a lot over the weekends. So having a shorter space for Saturday and Sundays doesn't really work for me. And then I wanted to be able to fold it over itself. And what I mean by that is, here's an example. That's folded in over itself. That way it takes up less space and it's frankly a little easier to write on. I wanted the week to have a Monday start. I wanted it to have a vertical layout. I wanted the weekly spread to be across 2 pages. I thought 7 by 9 inches was probably the ideal size, especially as I was not planning on taking it with me to work whenever I go back into the office. This was an at-home planner. And then I wanted neutral coloration, and frankly, of all of the layouts that I have seen in the last year or so of various planners, I think the 2021 Moxie Life is the most neutral layout I have ever seen. There are a few others that are also extremely neutral, where it's just basically black and white and whatever shade of white the page is, which is great. But in the other planners that are like that, they do not have Saturday and Sunday as having equal spaces the rest of the days of the week. And then I also wanted a full calendar year. I'm going to start fresh with January 2021, and so I wanted a planner that would support that. So this is my list. Your list may be different, and I just think that this was a useful exercise for me to go through. And I ended up finding something that was almost every single one of these. It just doesn't have the closed coil binding, it's an O-ring. I really enjoyed this exercise. I hope you have enjoyed seeing what I was able to do in an hourly life planner using just the stickers I had on hand and without a kit. If you found anything in this video useful, please hit the like button so that YouTube knows to recommend it to others. And I also hope you will consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of when future videos are available. I appreciate any and all comments that you may have, and please drop them below. As I said, I will link to all of the wonderful sticker shops that I pulled from in order to create this spread in the description, and I hope you will consider supporting their businesses. I do not have affiliate links to any of them. These are just shops that I have found and enjoyed over the last few years. Thank you so much for joining me today, and may all your dreams be Ruby dreams. Bye-bye.